Benjamin Netanyahu is perhaps planning to visit New York for the UN General Assembly. You pledged during your campaign and after you won to order his arrest to comply with the International Criminal Court warrant. What will happen if he comes in September?
Look, I believe that Prime Minister Netanyahu belongs in The Hague. He's a war criminal who has been charged by the International Criminal Court. And what you will find is that is an opinion that is held by many purely because of what his actions have wrought over these last many years. I've also said that I will follow the laws that we have here in New York City because I believe that there's an importance in following the law as a leader who presides over our city, and that's something that I plan to do.
See, this should not be a controversial statement. Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal. Period. He is wanted by the International Court. We either abide by the international laws or we don't. What happened in Israel with Hamas was bad. Okay, it was wrong. But what you don't get to do is murder 80,000 Palestinians and then just say, oh, we're defending ourselves. No, you're not. You're murdering people. You're taking out a sector, a group, a race of human beings. You blew up 85% of their land. You blew up their schools, their malls, their hospitals. You prevented aid from going into their country. You've murdered hundreds of their reporters. That's not defending yourself. That's murder. I don't know what it is with people in America that have this love affair with Israel. People like Michael Rappaport, who has gone absolute ape shit. He has lost his mind because he's Jewish. I have family that are Jewish. This has nothing to do with that. This is about right and wrong. He should be put in a prison and have another prison put on top and let him rot. And then he can spend eternity with Jeffrey Epstein. The reason that this country has such a love affair with Israel is because they give shit tons of money to our politicians on both sides of the aisle. I call it out with Trump and with Harris. Democrats and Republicans alike. Every single one of them that has taken money from Israel is complicit because they will not denounce the genocide that's happening. Why is this so complicated? It's not. I don't want innocent people in Gaza or Palestinians to die. Very simple. I don't want any innocent people to die. Why is this so, controversial? It's because they're putting so much money into the United States that people in Congress are bought and paid for, and they will defend Israel until their dying breath. Netanyahu just had a thing where state senators, not even the national ones, the state senators, every state flew over there. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Hey, you want to stay in the nicest hotels, eat at the nicest restaurants? Hey, we'll pay for your airfare. Why don't you say something good? And every congressional race and Senate race in this country, when they want to win, they dump millions and millions and millions of dollars in there against their opponent so they can slander them and they can win. Because they know that that candidate is going to give money to them. This is how it works. AIPAC gives millions of dollars to Congress people, right? Do you think that those Congress people are going to be neutral once they get money? Absolutely not. So they vote for funding for Israel. Hey, thanks, bro. Then what happens? Contractors in this country get private contracts with Israel because of that. Billions of dollars. The Amazons, the drones, the weaponry, the AI, the resources. And then they get contracts. Who do you think those people donate to? That's right. Republicans and Democrats that approve the money that went to Israel. It goes from Israel to Congress to the private sector back to Israel. It is a circle of genocide. This is not even controversial. This is purely factual. The problem is we have too many people that have this blind loyalty to Israel they've never been there because they're Jewish. It has nothing to do with their religion. And I'll tell you this from a religious perspective, as a person that was named after Paul. If you think that the Israel in the Bible, that God would be fine with Benjamin Netanyahu murdering 80,000 people because of the acts of a couple of bad people, then you don't really know the Bible and you don't know God. Because that is nothing of what he spoke about. He spoke about peace and compassion and kindness and forgiveness and loving thy enemy. You people don't follow the Bible. You are stuck on this Jewish religious brainwashing that you will defend them at any cost, and it's sick. Benjamin Mandani's right. He's completely right. Throw his ass in the Hague. Let him rot. That's what should be happening. Have a good day.